Hello, Upcyclists. We are back. We have been making some progress on our trailer, but we haven't been doing any videos. The reason is our marketing director, my brother-in-law, dropped out, and we didn't know how to edit the video, so it's our first time editing the videos ourselves, and we've been a little bit busy these past weeks and months, so please bear with us as this is our first video put together by ourselves. So what's new for us? Well, we've been making tons of progress on the trailer. We got it road ready and not finished, but road ready, and we are in Ontario now, but I have lots to show you, and that's going to be footage from back in November, October, throughout winter. So this will be the next videos for the next 3 weeks, and then you'll all be caught up because we have a camping trip planned for mid-August, and we're planning on using our trailer. So there's lots left to do, but you know, we're a little bit closer to where we were when we left you. So last time we were putting paint on the panels, and we were putting the panels back on the trailer. At this point, it was just an empty shell of wood and metal and paint. And Jessica spent hours and hours painting all these panels. So we are past that now, and I'm going to show you what's next. The first order of business was not very glamorous, but we wanted to replace the handle on the trailer and the locking mechanism. It was something from the 80s or 90s, pretty ugly. It looked like an office door. So we bought a new one specifically for trailers. It's nice stainless steel, but it requires a bit of wiggling. The first thing that was needed was to reinforce the framing of the door, which was pretty flimsy. No rot in there, but I like things strong, so I put some 2x4s in there and some screws to make the framing strong and make sure that if somebody's trying to pry it open, it will give it a little bit of resistance. Then I had to adjust the hole for the locking mechanism to make it a little bigger and fit the new lock. One thing that I replaced on the door was I replaced the paneling inside. So we cut a new paneling, tried to snug it in there, paint it, and well, it was not easy, but because it's thicker than what we used. But eventually it went in, and the door still shuts, so pretty happy about that. The next job was to restore the rock guard. In Ontario or Canada, these models came with the rock guard, so we have a rock guard to restore. It had some old sealant on it that we needed to remove, and also old paint. So after applying some paint stripper that I'll show, and then some sanding, we moved on to, well, we were trying to restore the aluminum as it was. Then we moved on to painting the fiberglass, which Jessica did because she was our painter in-house. And I think it came up pretty good. The next job was the dreaded roof repair. We had to take all the roof panels out because there was a hole when we purchased the trailer, and it had rained in the trailer for a long time. So a lot of insects were living in there, It was kind of disgusting, so we decided to remove the whole thing, take all the panels out, and we spent quite a bit of time. Jessica spent a lot of time sanding these panels, try to remove all the gunk and the old paint by hand, and then using a sander. And of course, after that, we had to paint them again, and turned out pretty good. They've been sanded. Put some Bondo on top of it. They've been cleaned, and Jessica has put some primer, and now she's applying the first coat of white. And I think overall they look pretty good. Of course, they're more than 50 years old, and one of the panels, which one's this one, have the tree fall on top of it, so you can see that it's, well, the metal is it looks like a scar, and I don't think we're gonna get any better than that, but we're pretty happy with it. Like, I don't think anyone will notice because it's on top of the trailer.
So we have all 4 roof panels on top of the trailer. The 2 each are linked to each other. The problem is they don't quite fit the way they used to anymore. You can see the gap off down there, and the same on the opposite side. I'm not quite sure what we're gonna do about that. Okay, today's a big day. It's taken us 3 months to get to this point. Resealing the trailer. It's gonna look like a thick duct tape. What's this stuff called?
I'm not sure actually. Sealing tape for corners.
How's it to work with?
It's so sticky. So sticky that if I put it on and lift and remove it, the paint will come with it.
Oh, not good, because I just spent a long time painting.
Yeah. It's the challenge. So here, I have to cut it, I guess.
Sure don't want to use the scissors for that. Let's do a little snip.
I asked online to our groups, caravan groups, and this is great. It's the best.
Oh, other people were using the same thing?
So the plan is for the corner only to use that tape, put the trim on, like this, and then have a strip of sealant to cover it, and then we paint it.
So what about the parts that are sticking above the trim?
Where? Here?
Yeah.
Well, that'll be the other trim. Will come here.
Yeah, and then what about all the rest of that?
Here?
Yeah.
It will be covered by the sealant.
Okay, it's a thick layer of sealant.
Yep. It will be thick. It's not going to be pretty.
Okay.
We'll try to make it pretty, but these things are messy.
Yeah, let's try to make it pretty.
Yeah, we'll try.
Okay. Okay, we're back another morning. Red is done. Now we're about to see if the top of the V didn't bleed all into the new red. And then this will be our front design done. So let's see if it turned out. From a distance, it looks good.
Well, I think that's going to be it for this video, guys. We're pretty happy with the progress. The roof is not completely finished, of course, but we are hopeful, and in the next video we will show you how we ended up putting it back together. There was a lot of frustration, but I had made a promise when we purchased the trailer, and the promise was, Jessica, I can fix that roof. And she said, okay, so she bought it, right? So now it was really up to me to live up to the expectations that I set. So I need to find a way to fix up that roof because I promised it. And so in the next video, you will see the result. So that's it for this video. If you enjoy it, if you're happy that we're back, you can just give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, which is growing by about a subscriber a week, so we're pretty happy about it.